This comment section will restore your faith in humanity. It's literally just people sharing the most beautiful thing someone's ever done for them, and listen to some of these. My 3rd grade teacher created an after-school writing class specifically for me so I didn't have to go home to an abusive household right after school. I was on a list for a surgery when I was 6. A man above me on the list gave up his spot so I could have mine. He died for my surgery. I was miscarrying in a hospital bed alone. As I was having contractions, I was in so much pain. I screamed, "I want my mom." This woman I never met before got out of her hospital bed, came to hold my hand and pet my hair while I tossed in pain. "It's okay, I'm here, I'm a mom." Ugh, okay. My sister moved halfway across the United States with her husband and kid to save me from a DV relationship. Someone we didn't know and had never met drove 3 hours to bring us a gifted generator to keep our son's insulin cold after Hurricane Helene. An anonymous person donated my brother and I's entire Christmas after my mom told us she couldn't afford any presents. It was the biggest Christmas we ever had. I think about it all the time. I saw the nurse watch my heart rate after they told me I'd have to be put under. I asked if there could be a woman in the room the whole time, and after talking to my psych, they ended up making my whole team women instead. If you know why, you know why. At my high school graduation dinner, they called all the girls up for a father-daughter dance. I didn't have one, so I sat at the table expecting to sit this one out. Got a tap on my shoulder, turned around to see my best friend's dad. He said he had room for 2. He took us both up to dance. Had my first and only father-daughter dance. I had cancer and told my professor I wasn't coming back to school. He came to visit me in the hospital and told me I couldn't leave and I had to stay enrolled. I graduated 2 years later. Someone found my parents' wedding album in the barn in a property we lived on almost 50 years ago. They tracked me down to tell me they found it. My mom passed away 14 years ago, but last week I got to see pictures of her I had never seen before. A man kept making me uncomfortable, and I felt stuck. This girl came up to me and said, "Come on, we're going to be late for class," and grabbed my hand. We didn't have any classes together, and I'd never seen her in my life. She just knew. Girls know. After my house burnt down in a wildfire, I had to go replace all my makeup. I went into Bare Minerals, and the girl looked up my account. She noticed I had just been in and asked if everything was okay. I started to tear up and explain the situation. She gathered all my replacements and then some, like a lot more. And when I went to pay, she said, "Nope, you've got enough to deal with. It's covered." I lost it. It was a small gesture, but so kind. My abusive ex got me arrested, and his mom took the day off work to pick me up from jail, advocated for me to the judge, and kicked him out of the house. Then she remade up his room so I could always have a safe place to sleep if I needed a mom for the night. I couldn't find a prom dress, and I complimented a woman's dress at church. She told me that she would give it to me. I later found out the movie The Vow was written about her. When I first started dating my fiance, she told me her favorite flowers were sunflowers. Fast forward to last spring, I grew a field of 3 types of sunflowers for her and proposed to her in that field? What in the Nicholas Sparks? Thank God for the good people out there.